What is going on, Life Fitness Coaches? Welcome to another episode of the Change Lives Make Money Online Trader podcast. It's your boy B Mark, and in today's episode, I'm back with the 10K Mastermind students, and this is Pod Chats. For those of you guys that are listening to the podcast, and you're like, what is Pod Chats? I'm so glad you asked. Pod Chats is a call that I host in the 10K Mastermind where my coaches that are making anywhere from 5K to 15K to 25K a month can come on and ask me anything. Now, there are 3 different levels of coaching programs that we offer. Level number 1 is the Change Lives Academy for 0 to 5K. Level number 2 is the 10K Mastermind for 5 to 15K. Level number 3 is the $1 Million Mastermind where we teach you how to hire a team. This call is the 10K Mastermind coaches that are doing 5K to 15K a month. Without further ado, here's the rule, guys. As you guys are asking your questions, you got to tell me you win first. All right. So first up, we got Mr. D. What's up, G?
What's going on? What's going on? So
At the gym getting juicy, eh? I like it.
yeah, we're actually recording right now. But a win for me is my challenges on fire is popping, so that's huge. But so my question is, me and Adam, I'm not sure if he's in here or not, but we were thinking about collabing and doing a 14-day challenge together. And the way that we wanted to run it was the application form that we would send out. Pretty much, we would set up the same application form. Then on the form, we'll ask like, which coach are you here for? Which coach suggested you to come into the challenge? We'll specify, and then whoever says Jermon or Adam, whatever it may be, we get them onto our own trainerized. And the idea of it is just to hype it up, do something new, do something different. I want to get your opinions on that.
Yeah. So I'm not opposed to it, but the only issue that I have is like, what if you convert 7 people from the challenge and Adam converts 0? Like it's the only downside is there's just got to be like going into it. You guys got to know one person might convert all the people and the other person might convert none of the people. So just going into that, I would be aware. I don't know if I would have the same application for the challenge. I might have one that's like, this is Adam's application. This is D's application, because somebody might come from Adam's Instagram and just click your name by accident. So I might have 2 separate applications if I was going to do it. I don't think it's a horrible idea, especially since you guys are like friends and you guys can promote each other's business. But there just needs to be very clear expectations out of the gate that if one person's successful and the other person isn't, that there's going to be no hard feelings and that both of you guys are going to put equal amounts of effort into the challenge.
Absolutely. All right, cool. That was pretty much it. I appreciate it, bro.
Cool. Go crush your recording, bro. I see you.
Peace.
Peace. Holy shit. Before we get into the next one, freaking Simone, I actually, one of your reels popped up on my newsfeed. And whenever you guys pop up on my newsfeed, but like the first thing I noticed was like 90 comments. I was like, what the fuck? And then I saw your video had like it was like 10,000 views and it was a CTA. I was like, that's lit. Then I clicked on your profile and you have 3,000 followers. And the last time I looked at your Instagram, you had 3,000 and that was 4 weeks ago. What the fuck? What happened?
Well, repeating what works happened. Yeah, I'm actually at 14K right now. The CTA has
What's your Instagram handle so that everybody tuning in can go fucking check it out?
shaped_by Simone.
That's fucking cool. Okay, keep going. I'm listening.
The CTA or the ebook CTA has 167K views. I've sent out, not me myself, but
ManyChat, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank God we set that up. Okay, we're good.
Yeah. It's gotten sent out over like 2,600 times, which is crazy.
Oh, I love that. That makes
And
me happy.
yeah, I posted my 4-day challenge, which I'm going to run next Monday. I posted it last night before I went to bed, and I filled it within 3 hours. And I'm at 150 people now, so I'm going to close it now, and because I'm getting a little overwhelmed.
Welcome to the new level. That's fun.
Yeah,
That's
it's
good.
fun. Yeah, it's fun, but it's a lot, which is why I raised my hand.
Yep, I'm here. Talk to me. What's going on?
Okay, so I need more direction and like clear actions and systems.
Mhm.
So my downfall was that I didn't have proper systems set up with like no proper Excel sheets and all of that stuff. So ManyChat has been sending out those messages, and while trying to get back to like the DMs that I've already had, like another is getting sent out, another's getting sent out, and it's been really overwhelming to like try to keep up with everything and with people that have actually applied to work with me. I'm on top of it now. I got it done on my walk today. So there's a few things happening, and you're probably, already realizing I'm scattered.
You're good.
But First of all, I don't want to, stop doing what is working. So I do need to keep up with the gym videos, but it's
Mhm,
getting really hard to properly film because it takes so long because technically it's not really liked to film. So I've been spending hours and hours trying to find a gym that I can rent, but it's so fucking hard to find one that's not like 9 hours away.
mhm.
So this is taking a lot of time. And so I'm thinking, should I try to like save somewhere else time so I can spend like 3, 4 hours at the gym?
Mhm.
Or should I do something else and like, I don't know.
I got it. So how fucking help, basically. Your question is fucking
Yes.
help. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So first things first is we need to really identify what matters in business. Okay. And so I'm going to tell you what actually matters. What matters is new clients. How many new clients did you sign up this month? That's the only metric that matters. So last month, how many new clients did you sign up?
Good question. I
Okay. So
don't have an answer,
that's
but
good.
I did
So
find some.
I'll tell you, I'm going to give you the numbers that you need to track. Okay. These are the only numbers
Okay.
I need you to track. Everything else at this stage of your business is completely irrelevant. As your business scales and you start to acquire more like leads, customers, et cetera, more money, like we can start tracking all this stuff. I'll tell you what you need to start tracking right now. Number one, how many clients
Okay.
did you sign up last month? And then out of those new
Okay.
clients, how much new cash did you collect? My definition of new cash is, let's say you signed up 10 clients, Simone, and in total you made $21,000 or whatever. Or let's say in total you made $10,000 from those 10 clients, then your average cash per sale is $1,000. Those are the three numbers you need to know. How many new clients, how much new cash, and then what's the average cash collected per sale. Those are the three numbers that I really need you to track because everything
Okay.
else is going to feed into those numbers. Now, here's what I mean by this. You, Simone, are playing a completely different game than somebody that has 200 followers or 1,000 followers or 2,000 followers. Because when you have 200 followers or 1,000 followers, you need to send out a DM to every single person that engages with your content, that watches your stories. Every ebook that gets sent out, you need to follow up with them. Hey, how would you think of the ebook? At your level, that is fucking impossible. Okay. You cannot follow up with 2,600 people. It is impossible. And so the game that you are playing now is a different game. Welcome to your new normal. This is exciting. Here's the game that you need to play is how do you automate more of the things that are happening? So as an example, in your client application, when somebody applies for your coaching program, Simone, there should be a logic jump that basically goes when somebody fills out the application, it automatically redirects them to your Calendly, and then they can just
Okay.
book in for a call. So now you remove the need to DM script people that are applying for your coaching program because you'll get the application and then they can book into your calendar on their redirect. And now you just remove the resistance of having to send a DM to set up the application. So we need to remove as many steps from your process as possible. Same thing with your ebook. So the next time you do an ebook, obviously this ebook fucking exploded. So the next time we do an ebook, making sure that the ebook is littered with CTAs and a fucking link to your application in the ebook. So if you send it out 2,600 times, maybe 50 people fill out the application. And because your application is now redirecting to your calendar now
Yeah.
gets filled with 10, 20 calls that you didn't have to book. So we
Yeah.
need to
I
remove as many steps from the manual process as possible at the level that you're currently at right now. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Yeah, it does. I have that CTA actually in there. And so I don't have the application in my bio right now, but I'm still getting applications from the
Cool.
ebook.
That's fantastic. I love that. So now, literally right after this call, Simone, what I want you to do is I want you to go into your application and set up a redirect. It's the way that it works is like you can say like at the end of your type form, there's going to be a button or an option that you can click that says redirect to certain link, then have it redirect to your calendar. And then leave
Yeah.
instructions on that like final page and be like, go ahead and book in for your free 30-minute consult where we'll talk about your number one struggle, your number one goal. Actually, Simone, just go fill out my fucking application in my bio and then it'll show you exactly what to do. Because at the end of my
Okay.
application, there's a step-by-step instructions and then there's a redirect. I just want
Okay.
to remove as many steps from the process as possible when I'm going viral. So that's what matters. Like that's what matters because what matters is how many clients are you signing up. The only way you're going to sign up more clients is getting more calls booked in your calendar. Now, in terms of call volume, Simone, I want you to write this down. Goal number one is to get call volume up. Then goal number two is to get lead quality up. Right now, because you
Okay.
have social media followers and you're growing rapidly, you're going to be able to increase the call volume significantly. And at first, you're going to be getting on calls with people that are like just followed you yesterday and they're maybe not that serious. You're going to have to go through that growing pain. So goal number one is to get the call volume up. And then goal number two is to get the lead quality up. And so once we start getting on a few calls, like we might get a few objections and we might add a question to our type form to prevent that objection from coming up. You know what I mean? So, but goal number one is call volume. Goal number two is call quality. Are you with me so far? Is this making sense?
Yes.
Okay, I just want you to recap what I talked about so far so I can catch my train of thought.
Yes. So I do want to have a redirect in my type form,
Yeah.
and then they book a call. So I
Yeah.
want to get that call volume up. And then when I'm getting more objections, I'm going to filter those objections and bring them into the type form so I can catch them earlier.
Yes, correct. Now let's talk about how to track and start labeling your inbox. There's two different options. Option number one, on Instagram direct messages, I believe you can do this directly through the DM. Don't quote me on this. You'll have to check. But I believe you can flag conversations through Instagram
Yeah.
in the direct messages. If you can, flagging messages is how you're going to track the hot leads. Because as you're going through your
Okay.
application, you're in conversations with hot leads. What I want you to do is in the actual inbox, I want you to flag the conversations. You can tag them
Yeah.
as a lead in the DMs on Instagram. That's from Coach Mel. So the system that I want you to use, the simplest one that you can use is one that you're already using. So let's use the tools that Instagram is giving us. Now, there is another option as well. Do you have your Facebook business page connected to your Instagram, Simone?
It should be if I have set up ManyChat, right?
Yeah, actually, yeah, you're right. It should be. So just double check that your Facebook business page is connected to your Instagram. If it is, you might be able to do all of this work for tracking leads and labeling leads through Facebook business page to your Instagram. But I just want you to use whichever one is easiest for you. You can use Instagram DMs to label them, or you can go into Facebook business because it might be easier to scroll through and navigate on your computer. Make sense?
Okay.
Last thing I'm going to say, Simone, is you're never actually going to get ahead now that you're at this level. Okay. So what really matters the most is working on your mindset every single day and not being attached to your old way of business. Because brain, like the way that you used to operate your business is like, I need to reply to every single DM. I need to get in every single conversation. I need to make sure
Yeah.
that I'm replying to every single lead. That's fucking impossible at your level. And so you want to do your very best to pay attention to the hot prospects that are booking in your calendar and filling out your application. You want to do your very best at getting back to leads that you've started, et cetera. Just focusing on what we talked about today, Simone, getting your call volume up, removing as many steps as possible between somebody applying and getting on your calendar, and just focusing on new clients, new cash, average cash collected per sale. Just focusing on that will get you to 10 to 15 to 20K a month. So just focus on that. Everything else is an irrelevant metric. You're not going to be able to keep up with everybody. Not every ebook is going to lead to a sale. But what you want to do at the level that you're at right now is continue to produce high value content because you're going to keep going viral. As that content keeps going viral, you're going to keep getting more applications. You set up your Calendly to redirect to your type one to redirect to your calendar. Now you're going to get people that will auto book into your calendar. And then that's your life for the next 3 months. Because like if you just do that, your calendar is going to be full. You're going to be making money. Last thing I just want to point out, because you did ask around the content, your content, Simone, is the most important thing right now. And do not take your foot off the gas with your content. Write this down. Simone, please ride the wave. You guys wonder why I post on Instagram 3 times a day? Is because Instagram right now is favoring me. And I plan on riding that wave for as long as I fucking possibly can. I will continue this fucking growth curve for as long as Instagram will allow it. So right now you have the wave, Simone. You want to ride the wave. So whatever you got to do in your calendar to make sure you have more time for content, do it, because content is the most important thing you need to be focusing on.
Okay. I'll do that. Can I ask one more question?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm gonna run the 40 challenge on Monday, and I just would like to run you through my thought process and if
Yep.
you like it or if I should change something.
Yep.
So I'm gonna close the applications after this call and put
Mhm.
my application link back in, like the normal application.
Yep.
Then I'm gonna go through the people that are qualified. I put in there, you need to fill this out in detail. If not, you're not gonna getting a spot. So I'm going to filter those people out. Sam told me to let in 100 people because 50 of them will not show up.
Mhm.
So I was going to do an Instagram group with them tomorrow, send
Mhm.
them a video with the ground rules.
Mhm.
Then everyone else gets an email and an application link, maybe.
What do you mean application link for like everyone else, like the ones that you're
But
declining?
everyone else that didn't make the cut.
If they didn't make the cut, I would send them like an ebook. I wouldn't send them an application because if they didn't make the cut and then you're like, sorry, we can't come in on my
Yeah.
40 challenge, but you can buy my
Yeah.
shit. That might be a little bit like fuck you.
Yeah.
But what I would do is I might send them an ebook and then say like, here's a free ebook. And also if you did want some extra coaching and you do want me to mentor you and you're looking to like hire a fitness mentor, just send me a DM that says mentor and I'll reach back out to you to see if I can help. That's what I would do.
Okay.
Because then the hot leads
Uh,
will reveal themselves instead of you trying to sell yourself to 50 cold strangers.
okay.
That's the game you need to play, by the way. Write that down. Make the hot leads reveal themselves, Simone. When you have the audience size, now you have the leverage. And the leverage is like, you don't have to be DMing every single person on your social media. you got to make the hot leads reveal themselves. And I know that we've talked about this hundreds of times, but I'm going to say it again because it's really important, especially now that you have an audience size that's growing rapidly. Make sure you're posting more social proof than you think is necessary on your stories every single day. Because all those people that are following you, that are thinking about applying or that auto booked into your calendar, you want them like bombarded with social proof. So every time they go to your Instagram stories, they're like, damn, this Simone chick really knows what she's talking about. And she also is helping clients. I want to work with her.
Okay. Okay, cool. So everyone else gets an email with what we just talked about. Then Friday or Saturday, I was going to let everyone in the app and make a video telling them they need to introduce themselves by Sunday or they're going to get kicked out. And that's how I'm going to filter.
And the way that you're going to say that is the reason I'm making these rules is because I want you guys committed to your goals and I'm putting a lot of effort into this challenge. So I want to know that you guys are going to put the same effort. All I ask you to do is introduce yourself. So go introduce yourself in the group.
Okay, cool. And then I was wondering if I should let this, like, of course I'm going to book calls with them, but then after I've booked the calls, should I run a 6 or 8 week challenge?
Definitely not. Don't do any of that right now. You got way too much on your fucking plate. You need to definitely not. No more challenges, 8-week challenges. Fuck that. You need to dial in your system because right now, if you just focus on what we talked about today, I promise you, you're going to be hitting 15 to 20K a month in the next 2 to 3 months. Every month.
Great. Okay.
It is going to be great. I'm excited for you.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Good job. It's really cool to
Thank
see
you.
your growth
I
over the
feel
last few
better.
years. That's fucking gangster. Good job. Is there any follow-up questions that you have for me right now?
Well, like I wake up feeling wired and I go to bed feeling wired. Like, is there something I can do other than the morning routine?
You need to take space for yourself. I'm telling you. That's why I remember what I said. The most important thing is your mindset. That's what I mean. When you got the fucking bug, you got the viral bug. All right.
I know, but like
viral bug has bitten me too. I get it. How am I
gonna?
How you gonna what?
Yeah, but like, how am I gonna take that time? Because like, I don't feel like I have that time right now, and I don't like.
Whoa! This is good. This is good. Remember when I said that you're gonna have to let go of your fucking old business habits and identities? This is one of them. Like you write this down. I come first. Write that down. I come first. Me, Brian Mark comes first. Me, I'm priority. So I will take as much time as I need to. And I don't care if it affects sales. I don't care if it affects, like, I will take my time. Like, if I need time, I take my time. So like, you need to make sure that you are not sacrificing gym time, gym sessions, workouts, mindset. Like, take the fucking time and set a boundary because guess what? You're viral. You're going to keep going viral. And if you're like, I need to keep fucking, I just need to stay tapped in. If I don't take a break, I'm fucked. Like, that is not productive. So we want to be tapped in while we're tapped in, but then also you need to take time off so that you can decompress. No matter how good iPhones are and how much they are so much better than fucking Androids, any iPhone that you have will die and it needs to be plugged in. Just like you need to be recharged. And so you need to take time off so that you can recharge your batteries.
Okay.
Is that helpful?
Yeah, it is. Thank you.
You're welcome. Team Android. Mike, I'm lowering your hand. You cannot speak today. What's up, Sammy?
Hi, how are you?
Absolutely fantastic. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm slightly jealous that you were like, I don't know whether to wear a jumper or a t-shirt. And I'm like, I'm wearing like 6 layers right now and I have a hot pack on.
The struggle.
Very jealous. Yeah, especially because I was like on a tropical island 2 days ago and like swimming in the beach and everything. And now I'm back home and I'm like, this stuff.
That's funny.
So win for me is I was on holidays like in the last week and I still had a sales call, booked a sales call, signed the client through the DMs, and then also signed the client that I booked last night. Like, so didn't lose momentum, kept up with everything over holidays. So I was like super stoked about that. So yeah, that was really good. My question is, I really find that I struggle at night, which is interesting because this is similar kind of ish to Simone, is that I get to the end of the night and I'm like, I want to keep working. I genuinely just love working. There's always more to do. Like, I love having my own business. But when is enough for the day? Like, when can I kind of stop and just be like, all right, no, it's fine. You've actually done enough today. It's okay to switch off and just don't touch anything more. Because sometimes even like I'll have dinner and I'll like be like just relaxing and I'm like, oh, I could just do like another little work block, could do a little bit more. But then that's just going to make like, when in your opinion can you just say it's enough for today?
That's a good question. I'm going to tell you my truth. My truth is that I also love my fucking business. Like, I really do. I love my business and I can work on it nonstop. I what I'm going to say to you, Sammy, is you need to just pay attention to your energy. Pay attention to your energy. What I mean by that is there's going to be some periods of time where you want to work on your business like all the time, and it's so much fun and you love it and it's exciting. And as long as it's not taking value from people in your life, my definition of taking value would be you have a spouse that's like, hey, Sammy, I want to spend more time with you. And you're like, I can't, I got shit to do. But really, the extra work that you have to do isn't that important. Like, as long as it's not that, then dude, if you're passionate about your work, then continue to be passionate about your work and pour into it. That's my opinion. I think that's alternative to a lot of people. A lot of people are like, you need to achieve work-life balance. Like, I do have work-life balance, but I also like, it's probably 80 work, 20 life. Because I like it. I like what I do. It's fun. I like coaching you guys. I like content. I like going viral. I like selling people. It's fun. So my advice is to pay attention to your energy, because I work on my business a lot. And like, just full transparency, like, I went to Shay's wedding on the weekend. I didn't get back to Monday night at 11. Yes, I was going to get my 8 hours of sleep last night, but that turns out I have a fucking leak in my house. So my roof started like leaking through my smoke detector. So at midnight last night, I had to call an emergency fucking line to come fix my shit. So full transparency, I was overwhelmed today. And because I'm overwhelmed today, I'm not going to do the work that I would usually do in the evening. I'm going to fucking husa after this call. So the answer is to pay attention to your energy. Like, lean in when you feel good and lean out when you don't.
Okay, that makes sense. As long as I'm getting like kind of those non-negotiables that will keep moving it forward, and then can keep doing
Yes.
the like other extra
Oh,
things.
and I want to talk about that for a second, because that's important. You said as long as you get the non-negotiables done. Yes. Nick Schaefer came over to film content with me today, and I had literally nothing filmed, nothing prepared. But I'm like, I have to create content. It doesn't matter how I feel. So even though the last thing I wanted to do was fucking stare into that camera and talk, I did it because it's non-negotiable. So yes, and also make sure that you take time to yourself.
Yeah, okay. And then I guess like just the last bit to that is like, maybe it's just I just need to practice, because I even sometimes I do get to a point where, like, even last night I was like, oh, I might do a bit more, and John's like, no, dude, you need to like wind down to get ready for bed. You can't just keep working. He's like, this is how you'll burn out. And I was like, no. So I don't know, it will just maybe just be a bit of practice to be like, reflect on what you've done. It's okay. Like, to also do that at a point, do you think? Or is there any other strategies, or just I'm just gonna have to practice it?
I think it's, again, this is lifestyle dependent, right? This is lifestyle dependent. Do you have a significant other? You said you did?
Yeah.
Out of
Yeah.
respect for your significant other, I would set a boundary where, like, after X time, I don't go on my phone.
Okay.
That's typically the rule of Christian and I, is after X time, we're not on our phones. And if one of us is on our phones, the other person can be like, hello, attention, like, I'm right here. So if I have a significant other, like, or not even a significant other, if you have kids that want to spend time with you, then out of respect for them, set a boundary on your time. After X time, I don't go on my phone.
Okay. And then just practice telling myself that it's okay.
Yep.
I think that's the biggest thing, is that I just get
Your,
stressed. I get
your business
anxious
is
about
not going to
that.
light on fire if you take 2 hours off. You're going to be all right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I did just go on that holiday and like had whole days off. I just did like that little non-negotiables and then had whole days off, and still it was okay. But yeah, I think I just always am like, what's next? I have to keep moving, keep go.
That's what makes you successful. Don't lose that.
Yeah. Okay. That does help. And then yeah, just maybe sit in that anxiety of it as well. When I'm like, it's okay to switch off and feel anxious about it and itchy, but also know that I need to do that in order to then.
I also, like, when you take time off, Sammy, like, when you go live, do you get like amped? Like, are you like into it? You're like fucking excited. You're like, yeah, let's go. Like, when you do your coaching calls or sales call, do you like turn it on?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I do enjoy it. Yeah.
Can you do that for your time off? Like, when you have time off,
Yeah. Okay.
turn it on, like, let's fucking go. Let's go for some dinner. I'm amped. Let's have some fun. So have the same level of enthusiasm that you would have for a sales call for your time off, instead of being like, oh my God, I wish I was working. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. I like that mindset shift.
Yeah.
Almost like it's like a block. It's like a task.
Yeah. You're like, oh, I have to take time off. Like, no, let's fucking go for dinner. I'm fucking amped. Let's do it.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna try that. I think that's a really good mindset shift.
Cool. I love it.
Helpful.
I see you. Good
Thank
job.
you.
You're very welcome. What's up, Mr. Jesse? How you doing, brother?
Hey, man, how are you?
Absolutely fantastic, brother. How are you?
Awesome. Been better, but I'll share my win. Win is just not getting frustrated with content. Kind of took for granted having leads available to message, so now it's been really slow. But I know that it's a me problem. It's not like it's the algorithm, right? So
Yep.
I know it's not content on it, but I haven't really even asked questions since for months here. So
I haven't seen your face in forever. Jesse, Jesse, what's your Instagram? Oh, I
I can
already have it. I already got it. So tell me what the problem is.
Well, there's not enough views, not enough eyeballs, no new eyeballs. So followers have been stuck pretty much on all platforms.
Right.
And what I did before isn't working. So I'm trying to go back. I don't know. I don't know what the problem is.
All right.
It's just not engaging enough. Whatever it is, all the above.
Jesse, there you go. How do I say your last name?
Correcto. We've been over this. It was a
Correcto.
long time ago, though.
I was gonna say we have been over this. I'm sorry. Okay, so first things
No, you're
first,
good.
I want you to tell me what's wrong. Look at your reels right here.
Yeah.
And then look at mine and tell me what the difference is.
You got the writing on the top of the reel.
Yeah.
I know I should probably do that.
Why is that important?
So people go to the profile, they can see what videos are what, so they can just kind of watch them all.
Yeah, that's one. The second reason that's important is I want you to know exactly why you should watch this reel. So $20 million lead generation secrets for Instagram, that sounds pretty fucking interesting, right? So if when that reel comes across people's news feeds, you want to make sure that they watch it so that you need to give them a reason to watch it. Stop talking yourself out of the sale. Never post again without doing this. See 7 mistakes of ruining your Instagram reel. So every single reel that I post, Jesse, has a headline. That one hack by itself will start getting you more views because you need to give people a reason to watch your stuff. Let's go back.
Like
now,
to actually start the video though, there's that
Yep.
initial writing, right? So
First-
how do you
So what I do is you can do this on Instagram. My Instagram reels for some reason aren't saving my text. So what I do is I actually upload it to Facebook stories. And then on Facebook stories, you can set you can write on the photo and then you can set a timer for how long you want the writing to go. So I usually set my timer for about 3 seconds. So the writing, that 5 mistakes that you're making on your Instagram reels are on the reel for the first 3 seconds of the video. And then it just plays.
right?
Upload it to a Facebook story, add the text, and then there's a little timer on the Facebook story where you can see how long you want the text to be. You can place the text at a certain place, post the Facebook story, I'll save the video, and then I'll post the reel. That's what I do to add captions to my stuff. I'm going to go back to Jesse. Do you mind if I just scroll through your content?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go for it.
I'm short on time, but I still want to get my workout in.
Oh, why don't you just do some alternating sets?
What's that?
It's a technique to cut your workouts in nearly half.
Well, can you give me an example?
So what you're gonna do is pick 2 opposing muscle.
Coach, how do I train knees? Coach, does this look right? Ow.
Please stop eating less food if you want to lose weight. Okay, ladies, if you want to grow your glutes, you need to be doing hip thrusts. If your trainer is doing this, might be time to get a new trainer. Ladies, you need to stop lying to yourself right now. You think you need some. Ladies, your booty ain't growing because you ain't doing these exercises. Ladies, just because you lift weights doesn't mean you're building muscle.
Okay, so I just scrolled through a few. I'm trying to think of somebody that would be a good example of let's see, Kenny. Give me 1 sec. I want to think through examples and then I'm going to tell you what I see. Hopefully Kenny's doing this right.
Old school isn't the best school. I know a lot of you guys don't like hearing it, but it's the truth. Now, don't get me wrong.
No. What about Patrick? I'll tell you what I see in a second. I just want to pull it up and see if I can give you a visual example and then explain it.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies, if you want to get an hourglass figure, make sure you.
Okay, just that. Okay, so watch the first 3 seconds of this video and I want you to tell me what you see.
Ladies, if you want to get an hourglass figure, make sure you do these.
What do you see that's different than yours? I'm going to play it again.
Ladies, if you want to get an hourglass figure, make sure.
What do you see?
He did like the jump cuts. I know it's
Yep.
like the in and out.
100%.
Yeah.
What else? Yep. What else?
I'll watch it one more time.
Yep.
Ladies, if you want to get an hourglass figure, make sure you do these 3.
There's a sound effect. In the first 3
Oh, I didn't
seconds,
hear.
there was 3 like scene changes. If you look at my reels, you'll notice this as well. They look like they're just straight up talking reels, but watch how much movement there is.
We're making with your reels that are.
As soon as the video starts, there's a slow zoom into my face right there. You see that? So like
Yeah.
those subtle things, bro, are going to make a big difference in engagement because the video needs to be fun to watch. So if I'm looking at your content, let's just look at another one of Patrick's.
The way my arms look. You look fine, girl. Just keep curling.
Ladies, if you want to get rid of your flabby arms, you want to focus on tricep exercises, not bicep exercises.
Yeah, but Sarah said.
Wait, stop.
It's like every 1.5 to 2 seconds, Jesse, that camera's moving, right? It's
Yeah,
either
that's fast. Yeah.
you're jumping in, slowing out. So it's like every 1.5 to 2 seconds, bro. I want that fucking camera moving. I want it more dynamic. Like if I look at the bare bones of your content itself, the bare bones is there.
Coach, I'm short on time, but I still want to get my workout in.
So bare bones is there. Like you've got the concept. I'm going to say number 1, the headline on the video fucking matters. It's really important in my opinion, because yes, when people come to your page, but also when people come across your content. 2 is I want those jump cuts.
Coach, I'm short on time, but I still want to get my work.
So notice in the first 3 seconds, there's no jump cuts. There's no zooms. There's no reason to watch. It's almost like it doesn't feel engaging.
Coach, I'm short on time, but
Third thing, and this is something that I told Pat that massively helped his views, Jesse, is I want you to exaggerate. Exaggerate. So get your actors to
Right.
exaggerate. So like is that your wifey?
Soon to be, yeah.
Okay, so soon to be wifey. I love that. Congratulations. So what I would say to her is I want you to exaggerate. So like, coach, I'm short on time. I have no time to work out. What do I do? Right? Exaggerate.
Yeah.
So let's exaggerate.
All
I
right.
told Patrick to start exaggerating as well. And like, because his views started to go down a little bit, we sat down for dinner. I was like, bro, where's the fucking exaggerated Pat? It's the
Yeah,
same.
just putting on like a show kind of story. Like
It's-
it's kind of hard for her. I can do it a little bit easier, but
So like, I would say, yeah, put her on a show. That's exactly what it is. That's like, especially with the skits, right? Because skits is acting because she's
Right.
just acting, right? So like, I have no time. What do I do? Like, just exaggerate a little bit. I think it'll make a difference. And I want you to know, Jesse, that you're not the only person that falls into this. Even Cole, as an example, my business partner, best friend, midget, great guy, he was struggling with his views for a little bit. And I told him, I was like, bro, one thing I saw in your content recently is like, there's not aggression. Like that aggression came out. So for you, it's obviously not aggression, but it's exaggeration. Like I think there needs to be a little bit more exaggeration. So dude, the bare bones of your content is there. You clearly understand that negativity is important, right? Which is why you're like the biggest mistakes that aren't growing your booty. So that's not the problem. You're doing the skits, which again, the skits have viral potential. So that's not the problem. When you're doing solo videos, you are talking about mistakes. So that's not the problem. I think the problem is number one, there's no headlines on your reels. So people don't know why they're watching it or why they should watch it. Number two, when people come to your page, because there's no headlines on your reels, they don't know which videos are for them and which videos are not for them. So they're not going to watch it. Number three, I don't think the videos are engaging enough, meaning there's not enough jump cuts, slow zooms, sound effects, etc. So I would start playing around and adding those. Those are pretty easy to do in InShot, bro. I used to do my own edits and it didn't take me that long. So just the rule, Jesse, is every 1.5 to 2 seconds, something needs to happen. That's the rule. Every 1.5 to 2 seconds. Now, even if I'm doing a standing like talking video, what I try to do is I try to have my face tracker on. Because if you have face tracker on, the camera is still going to be moving and it's still going to be engaging. We basically want to play the game of like, how can I keep their attention? So the skits work really well for that, but we also want to be adding the jump cuts, slow zooms, etc. to keep that engaged.
Perfect. Yeah,
Was that
no,
helpful?
there's lots there. That was helpful. I just needed to hear it. I knew there's some that I knew, but they're not quick enough. So
yeah. Cool.
Perfect.
Watch Patrick Hong's content, Jesse, not for the ideas, but watch the cuts. Watch how fast they are. Watch the exaggeration and then take some of that and apply it to your content in a way that resonates with you.
Exactly. Perfect.
Cool.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome, bro. Thanks for coming on. Appreciate you. What up, Coach Mel?
Hey, win is not a business win, but I hired a new coach today. I hired Ash Clogy because I'm Ashley Clogy.
Oh, Ashley. I love Ashley. Okay. I was like, why does that name sound so familiar? Ashley. Got it. PT on Ashley. I understand. Yeah, he's great.
Because I'm competing in the spring. So I had a local coach and he sucked. So I fired him and hired Ash, which I'm excited about. So similar to Simone, just not at her level, I had a CTA pop off. I have 105,000 views, 450 hands raised, almost 2,000 saves, but it was a protein recipe pack. And first of all, I set up the automation in ManyChat, which was good, but I did not, I've never had a CTA pop off like this. So I wasn't expecting it. So I didn't set it up properly. I did set it up with a condition that they had to be following me. So the first condition was that they had to be following me. And then once they said, I'm following you, if they actually were following me, it said, okay, drop your email address, because my goal was just to kind of start building out an email list, which I know is like a long game, but it's something I need to do. So there were a lot of people that didn't want to drop their email address. So there was a lot of people dropping off and not actually getting the recipe book. So then and it became a big, like Simone said, I was getting like 4, 5, 10 an hour. And so I had to keep going in and manually sending the email because I wasn't expecting it. So I didn't set up DNS records and everything in my email to send it automatically. So then I went in and switched it so that they just have to be following me and then they get the link so they could click on the link. But there's still a lot of people that don't want to follow you either. So are those people that I wouldn't want to follow up with anyway? And do I just let the ManyChat do its thing? Or do I actually follow up with all those people and be like, hey, you didn't leave your email. Do you still want the recipe book?
So it's a great question. So Two things. One is I don't think you need to be building an email list yet. And that's my honest opinion. And you might have an alternative, but I'm going to tell you why. Because I think that all those people that would have potentially become buyers, the resistance that they're going to feel to leave their email address is super high. And so
Mhm.
I don't think that building an email list at this level is necessary. So that's just me being fully transparent. Second thing
Mhm.
is you don't want to set up ManyChat to have conditions of following you, because the good news about going viral is you get seen by new eyeballs. And with those new eyeballs, those people might be seeing your content for the first time and they might be like, oh, this girl's like lit. I'm interested. I definitely want that. But you might not have earned their follow yet. And so I would
Mhm.
remove the condition of follow, because these are people where you still have to earn their trust. And again, that's the benefit of going viral. You get seen by new eyeballs. The downside of going viral is like those new eyeballs are very, very, very cold to you and very cold to your offer. So they're going to be very resistant to anything where they have to leave information or data or et cetera. And there's going to be a
Mhm.
drop off if you try to go for it, in my opinion. So I personally, if I had your business, would remove the condition of they must be following me. And then as soon as they leave a comment, it sent them a link. Then I could follow up with the people that got the ebook being like, what'd you think of the ebook? That'd be the first thing. The second thing
Mhm.
that I think I would recommend for you in your situation, Mel, is I would do a masterclass like within the next 7 days that's
Mhm.
about nutrition and fat loss, like eating food to help you burn fat and get in the best shape ever in your 40s, whatever, because that ebook just went viral. So there's going to be a bunch of leads that just came in to your account that are cold to you, but you could warm them
Mhm.
up in a 60-minute masterclass where you hosted it on Zoom. You'll maybe fill it with 50 people, you get 30 there, you just drop value for like 30, 40 minutes. And then at the end, you're like, yo, anybody that's here that showed up today, I'm going to be offering a free 30-minute strategy session to help you and your goals. So if you want me to help you design a custom meal plan, a custom workout plan, the 20-20-20 that we talked about on the phone, so you can
Mhm.
feel better than you did in your 20s, I'm going to drop my calendar link below. Actually, just say, if you're in, just say, I'm interested. So a bunch of people say I'm interested. Cool. I'm going to drop my calendar link in the comments. Go ahead and fill that out now. Spots are filling up quick. Let me know what time you pick and I can get back to you. Cool. And then on that masterclass, you're doing just a CTA for and you're not selling your program on that masterclass, by the way, Mel. You'd be selling the strategy session. On that strategy
Okay.
session, help you come up with a customized game plan for you and your specific business. So I'd remove the condition of follow. I personally wouldn't go for the email, because right now, if you just, here's
Yeah, I
another
already
good,
got rid of that.
yeah, another good thing about what we're doing right now, Mel, is if you just went viral once, that means there's something in your account right now that's fucking begging to go viral again. So I'd be spending my energy on that, because you spend your energy on that and all of a sudden the game just completely changes. Like
I
Simone,
am. Like,
video
there's
go
a
viral.
lot of I'm getting, like some of my videos now are getting 50K views, some are getting, 20K, whereas a month ago they were 200 to 500.
Yep.
So it's definitely growing, which is awesome. Two things I have to say and follow up to that. One is I wish I had this conversation with you a week ago, because I did a 4-day challenge instead, because I think Caitlin told me to do that to
Those
warm them up,
That is also a good move, by the way. Masterclass in
but
40
it didn't work
Oh,
because right now is not a good time, because it's promotion and graduation time. And
oh,
all my moms in the group are like, I'm just so busy right now. Like, nobody's showing up to the lives.
mm,
They're not really engaging in the group. It's
got it.
kind of the one of the biggest flops I've ever had for a challenge, but I'm okay with it. Like, it's only 4 days and I'm sure I'll get at least one or two
Yep,
people out of it. So
yep,
I'm not worried about it.
yep.
I wish I had done the master class instead, because I did that before and I think I gained 4 clients from one master class.
Yeah,
So that will be the next time
yep,
I know better. But my goal was, so two things. One, my goal was to put them in a 4-day challenge, warm them up a little bit, and then get them into either my program or
yep,
a 6-week challenge or an
yep.
8-week challenge to bring them to the end of the summer. But now I'm considering I was thinking about the master class even before you said this. I was thinking of, instead of like bringing them into a 6 or 8-week challenge, what if I were to do one master class a month? And that's kind of like my draw. And then I'm, dropping some sort of value for them, instead of, in the summer. I know it's tough to do challenges, but people will show up for one night for a master class.
Hmm. Hmm.
And then it's more work on the front end to be very intentional and market that master class, but it's less work on the back end in a challenge.
Yep, I agree. I think that, again, if your audience size is growing at the size that you're growing, I think hosting a masterclass once a month is a very fucking smart move. Very smart move, because when people come to your page from cold audiences, they have no idea who you are. And so we need to get them to know you, like you, trust you. And there's really three different ways to do that. It's through your Instagram stories where they're documenting proof, but that's just going to take time. If you're just doing the Instagram stories, some people will warm up at their own pace. Sometimes it'll be in the first day they'll reach out. Sometimes it'll be 2 weeks. Sometimes it'll be 3 months. I don't really like playing the waiting game. Second thing you can do is you can go live, which is why I go live on my social media 5 times a week. But the third thing that you can do is you can have a conversion tool. Now, conversion tool, in my opinion, is something like a masterclass or a 14-day challenge or a 4-day challenge. Those are all conversion tools. And all of them have different places at different times. It sounds to me like the 4-day challenge was just, the timing was wrong just because of the graduation. So it's nothing that you did wrong, but it's just, it just is what it is. But one of my favorite conversion tools is masterclasses, Mel, because it's only 60 minutes. So it's, you market it for a week, you get people to show up, and then it's 60 minutes, and then you sell a strategy session. Like, it's a really, really easy way to get people on the phone.
And I think it plays into my strengths, being an educator for 17 years and being able to actually teach and to relate to people in like that one call. I think I can make an impact.
Yep.
But the next thing was, so the only thing about the protein book, I have been having a lot of conversations, based on, following up with leads that got the book, but almost all of them are like, yeah, I don't need help with training. I only need help with nutrition. I train myself. I've been in the gym for 10 years. I just need help with nutrition. Feel like it's almost a disservice to say, like, I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a dietitian. I know a lot about nutrition, but really that's not my gig. Like, I care more about fitness than I do nutrition. I don't want to take them on as nutrition only clients. So, like pushing them into a master class that's all about nutrition, are they going to just want me as a nutrition coach?
That's a great point. So sell them what they want and give them what they need. So it's like the reason it would be a nutrition masterclass is because that's what you want to get them in. And then on the masterclass, you would talk about how nutrition is like 50% of the equation. The other 50% of the equation is their lifestyle habits, more specifically what they're doing for their exercise. And then on that masterclass, what you could do is be like, these are the 5 common exercise mistakes that women are making that are keeping them stuck, and they think it's a nutrition problem. Common mistake number 1, group exercise classes. That's all you do is group exercise class, and you think that's enough. There's no way you're going to progressively overload, blah, blah, blah. Common mistake number 2 is 30 minutes to 1 hour of cardio every single day. The reason that's a common mistake is blah, 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 blah. Common mistake number 3 is you haven't changed up your training program in the last 3 years. You're still doing the same shit you were doing 5 years ago, but your metabolism's changed, your body's changed, blah, 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 blah. So then you can just like destroy all the myths that they have around hiring a trainer on that masterclass. But I would market what they want, and then I would give them what they need.
Smart. Thank you. Yeah,
You're welcome.
that's super helpful.
Cool. Anything else?
That's it. Thank you.
Awesome. I'm hosting a masterclass pretty soon. It's called Go Viral, Get Clients, because that's what people want to do. And in that masterclass, I'm also going to be talking about the limiting beliefs that are keeping them stuck at their 9 to 5. But I'm not going to market that because nobody would show up. People want to fucking go viral and get clients. So I'm going to give them that, but I'm also going to fucking tell them the reasons that they're still stuck at their 9 to 5, which is the reasons that they're going to buy.
Bait and switch.
Cool. Exactly.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bait and switch. Exactly. What's up, Mr. Mike?
How you doing, man?
Best day of my fucking life, brother. How are you?
Well, I'm doing good. A win is I sold 2 clients in the last 2 days. My question is, I have a 6-week challenge ending next week's my last week, and I have a few people in there that I signed, and the rest put like NA on the application of the check-in form. And now I got a couple of people actually calling me asking what happens after a 6-week challenge. I closed 2 of them. I want to try to close another 2. What is the best way to like re-ask without the application?
Do you have their phone numbers?
No, just 1.
Okay, that's okay. Here's what I would do. I would reach out to everybody that I'd want to get on a call with. I'd send them a video, be like, "Yo, Sarah, it's Coach Mike with the nice beard. Hope you're having the best day ever. I just wanted to reach out and ask what your experience has been in the challenge and working with me so far." And then she'll reply with blah, 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 blah. And then you'll say, "Great. Next step is to set up a free 15 to 20-minute call to talk about your number 1 struggle, your number 1 goal, and make sure you have a game plan for after the challenge ends. Do you have some time later tonight, or should we book in for tomorrow?" And then book a call.
So I had that in my check-in form that Janelle told me to put. And then Samantha told me to do something completely different, which I did. And it was like, book here for a fitness consultation offering 30% off my programs.
Mhm.
So only one person put yes, which I signed, and the rest just put not right now or just NA.
Yeah. Nope. You just asked me how to get them back on the call. I just told you. Doesn't matter what you did before. This will still work. Promise. Because like what you did before was like it got you the client, right? And by the
Yeah.
way, Samantha and Janelle are both right because obviously it got you a client. But now you're asking, how do I follow up with those people? This is a different conversation than what you did. What you did got you the client. Now we need to figure out how to follow up with the people that didn't take action on the first offer. Make sense?
Yes, but I feel that they would expect how you just worded it would be like it sounds free. But I'm gonna try to pitch on the phone call, which you're not gonna expect, right? Does that
So
make sense?
yeah. So great. Let's set up a quick 15 to 20-minute call to talk about what you learned in the challenge so far, talk about your goals coming up, and see if we can help you come up with a game plan. Are you up for that?
Okay.
It's the same thing as a renewal script. I have a serious question. Do you think that you can help these people?
Yep.
Then it's your responsibility to get them on the phone.
Okay.
I think you're overthinking it, bro.
All right.
Especially if there's people that are in your challenge that are asking you about working with you, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
They want your fucking help. You just have to be clever enough to get them on the phone and offer it.
Okay.
And
I got
even
you.
if they don't, like, you'll be able to feel people out, right? Because if you get on the phone with somebody and they're like, yeah, I'm good. I'm going to do this all on my own. Thank you so much for the help. It was amazing. Then that isn't a sales call. On that call, I would just like thank them for participating and be like, by the way, could I ask you, would you be open to doing a testimonial video for me? Like just talking about everything you learned in the challenge so far. That would really mean a lot to me. I know I'm going to send you off on your way and I hope you have the best fitness journey ever. And if you ever need anything, I'm here to support you. Could I ask you for a testimonial video? Would you be open to that? Bam. Now you got a testimonial video.
Never thought about that. All right, that helps. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anything else?
That's it, man.
Cool. Go take action. I'll see you. What up, D? How you doing, brother?
What's going on? I want to share a win. I had 2 big renewals from previous clients. One was that one that we talked about, that year PIF.
Yep.
It was a 65 one, and that was my biggest payment to date. So definitely something to celebrate, be excited about. And I had a 6-month paid in full as well. So my question right now is actually on a 4-day challenge.
Yep.
So I'm starting to fill my 4-day challenge that I'm going to launch next week. And on Sunday, I kind of teased it. And on Monday, I launched it. But I'm noticing that my CTAs, where I like tell them to message me, they don't really get that much interaction. So today I did something different. I kind of want to get your opinion on it, where I posted the flyer and then at the end I just did a poll. So it's a different kind of CTA. My goal is to get 50 people in my challenge right now. And it's Wednesday right now. I got 6 people in.
When does it start?
It starts next Monday.
Okay. So if you keep making the same offer to your audience, and when I say the same offer, you keep presenting the offer in the exact same way, your audience is going to get conditioned to it and they're not going to respond. So we need to find creative ways to make your offer. Did you watch my YouTube video on how I made a viral call to action?
No, but I will.
I want you to watch that and I want you to do that.
How to make a viral call?
Yeah. So I have a YouTube video right now. You guys can go find it. I just posted it 2 days ago that breaks down exactly how I posted a viral CTA. And what I do is I steal viral hooks. So I steal videos that are already viral. I take the first 2 seconds of that video that grabs people's attention and then I make an offer. So has anybody seen the video where I'm fucking flying through boxes? You guys see that? Dude, that video has fucking like 350 comments. Go look at it. And 75 of those people are commenting about growing an online coaching business. So finding different ways to be creative and not just being like, hey, do you want to join my 4-day challenge? Like, how can you grab someone's attention and make them want to join your challenge? So how can you do something different in your CTA? Message me works, but I personally think that for call to actions, doing videos that have a ManyChat trigger attached to it is really important. Oh, he's gone. Okay, cool. I think that doing call to actions that have a ManyChat sequence attached to it where somebody comments and then ManyChats them, sends them a message is, in my opinion, the best way to do it. Another really good way to do it would be having an Instagram story, only one Instagram story up for like 24 hours. And it just says free 4-day fat loss challenge. I've got 5 spots available to the first people that tap this link here. You guys can join my 4-day challenge for free, no catch. And I would just leave that story up with an application link. That by itself will also generate 5, 10, 15 people joining your 4-day challenge, depending on how big your following is. If you have a big following, that'll generate 100. But yeah, I would have a ManyChat CTA. You missed everything I said, didn't you? It's okay. I can't hear your audio either. That's all good. But I
apologize. Yeah.
It's okay. I would do a comment trigger, ManyChat. Comment trigger.
So do a comment trigger on a post? Because I haven't made a post yet. I put it up a story. So would you make a post about it?
100% I would make a post about it.
Okay. With the flyer?
No, I would do my viral video formula that I post on my YouTube.
Okay.
And then I'll send you this podcast audio. It's at minute number 59 or 58. I talked about what to do on your Instagram stories as well.
Okay. And where are you going to send that to?
I'll just send it in that Facebook group chat right away. So you have it.
Okay, perfect. And what would you recommend like this week? Just continue like make that main adjustment right now. What would you recommend as far as like collecting just like more engagement for leads? Start on that.
I would start on that, and I would do the Instagram story thing that I recommended, and I would talk about it every single day. If you really want to fill it as well, have the link in your bio, and then I'd go live 4 times this week talking about your 4-day challenge.
So that was my next question. I'm honestly feel like I'm overthinking the process on going live sometimes. I haven't gone live in like 3 to 4 weeks and I'm not consistent with it. I think that's something that's kind of missing in what I'm offering and putting out. I feel like I'm in my head. I don't know. Like sometimes I'm like, just don't know what to think about, or I'm overthinking the process.
Can I tell you exactly what to do? But you have to promise to do it.
For sure.
Go to ChatGPT, type in this prompt. I am an online fitness coach for men that are 30 plus that want to burn body fat and gain lean muscle tissue. Please give me 5 different subjects that I could go live on, and then choose one of those subjects and go live. You are overthinking it, 100%.
I do something similar with my live calls. And would you recommend going live calls like how you are right now? Like you're doing like a behind the scenes kind of, would you recommend doing that on my live
100%,
calls?
100%.
Okay. All right. And would you recommend maybe like one of the live calls being about the 4-day masterclass?
100%.
Okay.
You already know what to do.
Okay.
You are overthinking it. Go fucking take action. Go live today and then screenshot it and post it in the group. That's what you need to do. Get out of your head.
Bet. I got you.
All right. Peace. What up, Maureen?
Hey. So my win this week is launching my podcast. It's not perfect, but it's out there, which is exciting. So
yep, love that.
myself to get started. I was wondering I was going to steal one of your amazing templates from Content Mastery for a post, and it's going to be like a short and snappy, like instead of this, do this. But I was wondering if I could run the hook by you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So the hook was going to be, if you're a gym girl in your 30s, steal this blueprint to get into the best shape of your life.
You're a gym girl in your 30s. Steal this blueprint. Can you give me some alternatives?
I don't know.
What's the video about?
So the video is going to go like, instead of starving yourself on 1,200 calories, find your maintenance and eat 300 to 500 calories less. Instead of doing this in the gym, do this. So like sort of like 4 to 5 sentences like that.
Can we try something different?
Yeah.
Can you put the writing on the video if you're a gym girl in your 30s? So that's the fucking writing above your head on the video. And then start the video by saying, instead of starving yourself, blah, blah, blah. Make sense?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because it felt long. Because I feel like,
I don't like it.
Yeah. Okay.
It is long. So I'm going to show you an example of what I mean by this. If I go to my Instagram, I just did a video like this, so I'll be able to pull this up really easily. Reels. It was this one.
Lamborghini sells status, not cars.
Get it? But I'm talking about marketing. So I could have been like, if you're selling products online, then you need to understand how to market yourself properly. But I want to get right into the action.
Lamborghini sells status, not cars. Nike sells motivation, not shoes.
Yeah.
Android sells garbage, not phones. Apple sells innovation, not products. Your business needs to sell an emotion, not a thing.
Also, check out the engagement. Can you see the engagement tactic in the first 3 seconds? Tell me if you can see it.
Lamborghini sells status, not cars.
Do you see it? 3, 2, 1. I'll play it again.
Lamborghini sells status, not cars.
What does it say?
Lamborghini sells status, not cars.
It says number 3 is the best. Look. Look at the writing in the video.
Lamborghini sells
so much going on.
That's okay.
Yeah,
so,
got it.
but for you, if you're a girl in your 30s, and then the third one is the best.
Yeah.
You know?
Love it.
You could also do 5 mistakes you're making as a gym girl in your 30s.
Yeah. Okay. No, this is great because I was just like, oh, the hook is losing me.
Yeah. No, it's too long.
So while I've got you, could you just go to my latest reel and tell me what sucks about the start? Because I hate the start and
okay. I hate the start.
and it's not going well.
It sucks.
Like the video was good.
It's Fitness Unicorn. Yeah, it is. I knew it. I was like,
yeah, and so then it's the one, it's that one. Yeah.
The reason you feel like you can never stick to your fat loss diet is because you're so focused on eating less when you should be focused on eating more. Instead of crying because you can't eat your favorite pasta.
That's how you should have started the video with this.
The reason you can never stick to your fat loss diet is because you're so focused on eating less when you should be focused on eating more. Instead of crying because you can't eat your favorite pasta, switch to a higher protein version.
That's how you should have started the video.
Yeah. Okay.
That's like this. You bored me in the first 3 seconds. I'm gone. But
yeah, I bought myself as well. Okay, great.
Like you can never stick to your fat loss diet is because you're so focused on eating less when you should be focused on eating more. Instead of crying because you can't eat.
Instead of crying because you can't eat your favorite pasta, eat this instead.
And so then, but like, I guess
here's another thing you can do. I'm gonna cut you off because I have an idea. If you're in the grocery store and you're talking about eating more food, right?
Yeah.
So be in the grocery store and like be stuffing your mouth full of fucking chips from like 3 open bags. Just have 3 open bags of chips and be like, the reason you can't lose fat is because you're restricting your carbs like crazy.
Yeah, got it.
Right? I'll show you an example. Trent Harrison. Me and Trent have been working really closely on his content and he's been fucking popping. Oh my God. I just searched Trent and all these random ass fucking things come up. We're not going to talk about that. But we've been working really, really hard on his content. If we look at this.
If chips are your biggest weakness,
right?
Yeah.
Exaggerating it. So like do something in the first 3 seconds that's going to fucking steal my attention.
Yeah, that makes complete sense. Actually, that's great. And I think deep down, I'm like, I know that that's probably the next step I need to take, but maybe it's laziness, but I'm going to get out of that and just
What do you mean?
do it. So
What do you mean?
like, yeah, I have thought like, okay, how could I probably could do something more engaging than just being there.
Yeah.
But what is that? And it's like that little bit of extra work, right? So I just need to do it.
I agree because that little bit of extra work, and this is important, okay? The little bit of extra work that you put in your video could be the difference between it going viral and not going viral. Like you eat chips to start your video could be the difference between it going viral and not going viral. It's literally something that small. So I think those like little things, those little micro shifts that you are like, trust your intuition. You know, you've grown your Instagram account to 16,000 at this point. So when your intuition tells you to do something, do it. Like when my intuition tells me to like fucking run through a pile of boxes, I'm like, fucking, we going. We're full speed. Cause I just like when you've got the fucking intuition, you got to trust it. So you know what to do. You
Yeah.
just take that extra step.
All right. Love it. Thank you so much.
Cool. Anything else that you need from me?
No, that's it.
Cool. I love it. What's up, Gabby?
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Tell me some wins.
Okay, wins. So I'm not having a lot of people reach out to me, but the people who are reaching out to me are like it's literally insane. Like they're telling me that I'm pretty much reading their minds and I'm saying all the things that they're saying to themselves in private. Like I had one woman reach out to me and she said that I've actually pretty much become her online mentor and I had no idea.
Cool.
So that's been really cool. And I'm consistently getting up at 5 a.m. now. So instead of me going to bed at like 3 in the morning, I'm waking up at 5 in the
I
morning.
love that.
So
I love
yeah,
that.
so I mean that's a big change. That's a big change. But yeah, so I have a few questions. One is, like I said, so not as many people are reaching out. They are a lot more qualified. None of them are actually like trying to book any calls with me though. So that's one thing. People aren't really like reaching out or inquiring as much as they used to. So I'm not sure what to do. Like I don't have like an ebook or like a giveaway or a challenge or anything like that. Should I be jumping into that now? Or should I still be like hammering in on this new like niche that I'm working on? What should I be doing?
So I'm just going to ask you some questions. As soon as somebody tells me they're not booking enough phone calls, I'm just going to go into question mode. How many social proof posts are you posting on your newsfeed per week?
I have so every third post, it's literally like the entire thing on the middle.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So for a while when I was doing the 14-day challenge, it was a transformation post every single day.
Perfect. Fantastic. On your Instagram stories?
No.
Okay. Instagram
I'm really
stories
proud.
every fucking day. Instagram stories is where people are going to make buying decisions. Like newsfeed, they're going to scroll, but if they're watching your Instagram stories, if you're their online mentor, then inside of those online mentor things, like, oh, by the way, bam, look at this client. You need to make it a habit.
Okay.
Habit.
Okay.
Habit. It needs to become a habit. Call to actions per week. How many are you doing?
As of right now, they're not direct CTAs. They're more like engagement CTAs.
Yep. That's your problem. So I would do one direct
Okay.
every week, and then I do one engagement every week. An example of a direct one, your niche is women that are trying to tap into their feminine. Can you tell me exactly what
Yeah, so basically like women who have put their careers first for a very long time and burnt themselves out. So now they are in terrible shape. They're super masculine. They can't get a man.
So
Their
I would
business
say
is failing.
So I would like put a before and after of you or one of your clients going from masculine to feminine. And I'd be like, I'm looking for 2 career-driven women that put their business first, but are ready to start prioritizing their health and ready to start taking their fitness journey seriously. If that's you, vote here. So that's something around that language. It doesn't have to be exactly that. And marketing's call to actions, you guys, it's always the same offer, but you're positioning it with different language. Does that make sense? So like the idea of I'm looking for 5 guys that want to lose 10 pounds in the next 30 days. If that's you, vote here. Like that offer is always like what they're going to get on the back end is always the same, but the way that you position it on the front end might be different. Like next week, I might say, I'm looking for 5 men that want to lose 5 pounds before summer so they can see their 6-pack in time for the beach. If that's you, vote beach ready. And then the next week, I might say something like, I'm looking for 5 men that want to grow their arms so that their friends get jealous and they want to add an extra 5 pounds of muscle. If that's you, vote here. So it's like, it's always the same offer, but I'm just changing the way that I'm positioning the marketing message so that it resonates with a different person.
Got it.
Yeah. So that's a once a week thing on your Instagram stories and on your newsfeed.
Okay.
Said you got to ask.
Okay. And then, so you said one for engagement.
Yeah, the engagement one would be like, what do you struggle with the most as a career-driven woman? Finding balance, finding time for fitness, burning out, overwhelm, whatever. And then it'd be like those types of questions are engagement style questions, and that's once a week. Getting
That's on
consistent.
story.
Yeah, on stories. I think just getting consistent on your call to actions is going to increase the call volume. Once you increase the call volume and you get consistent on your call to actions, if you haven't done this one this week, I want you to do one today. Delete all your Instagram stories, post one photo, it's a fire before and after with the call to action that we described today, and then let me know how that goes. But I also would, the first step, Gabby, is getting consistent with the marketing schedule, AKA call to action every Monday, call to action every Thursday. I would do that for 2 weeks. And then the next part is once you have a consistent marketing schedule, then you add in 4-day challenges, flash sales, magnetic giveaways, 14-day challenges, etc. But I wouldn't do that until I was consistently running a marketing schedule, because otherwise then you're going to be dependent on running a challenge before you get any leads.
Okay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Last
Okay.
thing, have you done content mastery yet?
No, I haven't gotten into that part yet.
Okay, so write that down. Do content mastery.
Okay.
Because that will help.
Sounds good.
That will help you.
Okay. All right. Actually, that kind of leads up to my next issue concern question. It's a little bit more of like the mental piece here. So I am seriously struggling to write the letter to myself. I have been trying to write this for a week and I can't, like, it says June 6th here. It's been 12 days and I have nothing on the page.
Like, what are you struggling with?
Oh, I don't know why I can't do this.
Do you have goals?
Like my brain, what's that?
Do you have goals?
You and I had this conversation at the dinner, and you said that my issue was that I didn't have any new goals. And I think that's accurate. I don't even.
Instead of thinking about what is going to happen, I want you to think about what you want to happen. So I want you to write down a question on that piece of paper. The question is, what do I want? Question mark. And then I want you to journal about that today. You don't have to write the letter to yourself today, but I want you to journal about what you want. That will get you one step closer to actually finishing that letter. What do I want?
Okay.
You don't have to make a firm decision on the direction that you want to go, but it's like this question will start to help you uncover what you actually want. What do you want? What do you desire?
Okay. Yeah. I think I definitely need to think about that a little bit more. Do you have any other advice for that? I don't know why I'm so stuck on it.
There's nothing else. There's no other advice. You need to identify what you want. That's the only answer.
Yeah.
So you just journal about it.
Okay.
Journal about it in a carefree manner. And the carefree means that, like, this means nothing. It doesn't mean anything. I'm not going to show Brian or Janelle or anything. This is just for me. And like, when you start journaling, you can literally be like, I have no fucking idea what I want. I'm just doing this fucking exercise because Brian told me to fucking do it. But if I really had to think about what I want, maybe it's blah, 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 blah. But I don't want that because blah, 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 blah. But what if I want this? Like, just get it all out. Blah, blah, blah.
Okay. I like that.
Cool.
And then lastly, I was hoping that you could take a look at my profile and let me know if I'm on the right track.
You haven't done content mastery yet. So no. Did you guys hear me make that rule last week? Just so everybody's on the same page. So you got to do content mastery, then I'll look at your profile. You do content mastery. You do what the fuck I tell you to do. I'm just going to tell you the shit that's in content mastery. So you got to do it first.
Okay. Sounds good.
It's not that hard to complete either. It's really actionable. Like every video there's something to do. It's not like boring.
Okay.
Hopefully I'm not boring. You can decide that for yourself.
Thank you. I'll definitely get on that and then I will follow up next week.
Perfect. I will see you on here next week and I want you to say that you've completed some of the units.
I will. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Peace. Last and not least, Aussie Kayla, what's up?
Hello. All right. So I will start with a win. And the win is I did reach my 15K month, which I'm very happy about because
Is that a record? Wait, is that a record? Is that a record?
Yeah, like I only in the last couple of months I'd been reaching 10. So yeah, it's a big win.
I love that.
So I'm very pumped. The second one is I bought all the podcast equipment to do it from home. So
love that.
That will be starting. And I'm doing like I've got a videographer to get promo reel out for that Friday.
Cool.
And then so then my question is I've got 2 things that I'm going to be launching in the next month. So I want to do a 4-day masterclass in preparation for a 6-week program.
Mm-hmm.
It's more the marketing timeline. So obviously the priority is the 6-week program because that's a paid program. So I want to be doing like content, like a promo for that and getting that out there. But then I was like how to market the masterclass versus the 6-week program. Because the whole purpose of the masterclass is to get them into the 6-week program.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm about a month out. I'm going to launch the program on the 8th of July, and then I'm going to do the masterclass the week before. So I was going to market the masterclass a week before but I want to almost start marketing the 6-week program now. So
That's-
is that a wrong move, or
That's
is
a
that
right
the
move.
right move?
That's 100% the
Yeah.
right move. So you can market the
Yes.
6-week challenge now, and you can do like an early bird special for anybody that takes action, because they're like 4 weeks out. So anybody that takes action that gets on the early bird special gets an early bird rate, which incentivizes people to
Yep.
take action now instead of waiting in 6 weeks, because like there's no scarcity if you don't do any sort of like early bird promotion, because everybody that sees the flyer is like, oh, I'll just sign up the day before or the next week or whatever. But if you create
Yeah.
urgency and scarcity around, like, if you don't sign up now, then the price will increase. Then there's price scarcity. So people will want to take action. So I do an early bird. And then
Yep.
the week before the masterclass, I would spend all of my energy marketing the masterclass, and I wouldn't market the 6-week challenge, because when people get into the 6-week challenge, you're going to market the masterclass to them. I would also, in my
Yeah.
masterclass flyer, and this is in the 40 challenge blueprint anyways, but I'm just going to tell you, I would put like, would you be interested in working with me in the 6-week challenge after the masterclass? Yes or no. If yes, leave your phone number below and I can send you some information, and I can text you about a consult. And then you can set up a consult with people,
Yeah.
or you can just sell them over text if you're just selling it over text, whichever one works. But yeah,
Okay, cool.
the
I'll
week
probably do
before-
consult calls.
Yeah. So yeah, then you could do set up optional, leave your phone number below if you'd like to set up a free 30-minute consult to talk about your fitness goals and help you come up with a customized game plan for your specific situation.
Is that, sorry, when they sign up to the masterclass, or
Correct.
once they're already in the
It's
masterclass?
in the type form.
Yeah, cool. All right. Yeah, that's great.
It's an optional question. And then, if somebody votes yes, they're interested in your coaching program, and they optionally leave your phone number, subconsciously, they know you're going to pitch them, because they just
Yeah.
agreed that they want coaching, and then they left their number for a consult. So like, they just like, that's a double yes. And then I would text them and set up a consult.
Okay, cool. I wanted to just make sure I was on the right page with how I like prioritize which
Yep.
thing. So yeah, obviously 6-week program is my main priority now, and I'm going to start marketing that as of next week, which gives me about 3 weeks out.
I also I want to jump
then-
in. One more thing. I'm going to keep going. So when the masterclass is running, your social media is all about the 6-week challenge. The reason that's important is because every girl that's in the masterclass is going to be seeing those 6-week challenge promos on your social media, and they will start reaching out and asking about it.
Okay, cool. Yeah. And is about 3 weeks an appropriate time? Because I think in the past, I've been doing 10-week programs. So I'm trialing it to cut it down to 6 weeks instead.
Yep.
I guess the main question is, last time I think I started the marketing too early.
Mhm.
So almost started a little bit later and create that, sense of urgency, I guess.
Yep. 3 weeks is more than enough time. Yep.
Perfect. All right. Easy. And then 1 week before for the masterclass.
Yep.
Yeah. Easy. All right. That was all.
Cool. Congratulations on a $15,000 month. That's fucking awesome. Is that
Please,
your
I do
second
have-
month, first or second month in the program?
This is my second month on the program.
Love that. Love that.
Yes.
Do you
So
have one more question?
very excited. Sorry, the last question, lives. I don't do lives. So I'm thinking what I do run is a group coaching call with my clients every Wednesday night. Very similar to this, very similar to pod chats. And it's basically like a live Q&A, and all my clients that are in the 10-week program jump on and I answer all their questions. Should I be going live for that? Or is that too much of...
Absolutely, you should. And just like when you're going live for that, that's brilliant. You guys should all go live for your coaching calls. And then on the live stream, what I do is I title the live stream Behind the Scenes Q&A with my clients. And then on the live stream, do you have ManyChat set up yet, Kayla?
No, I've just taken that away as a job for me to do today.
So that's all. It's on your list today too. So what you can do is you can set up a ManyChat trigger to your live stream that, like, if somebody comments a keyword, ManyChat will start a conversation with them. Then you can comment on your own live, Kayla, and it can say, comment the word toned if you're interested in starting your fitness journey. And then you pin that on the live. So anyone that tunes in is going to hear you dropping value. They'll comment the word toned. You'll get 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever, however many leads just from doing that.
Yeah, that's a good thing. That'll show a lot, because I think that's a really valuable part of my coaching that I don't see other coaches do. And then the other thing, when I start my podcast, going live, I know you're going to say yes, that's when I should go live as well. They're the two
100%.
things that I should go live for.
Yep.
Cool. And then do you go live just when you're having fun and like just doing random shit with your friends and stuff? Like, do you go live for things like that?
I personally don't.
Or is it always
but
a
my-
value thing?
I don't, but my wife does. Kirsten loves doing that shit.
Yeah, okay.
And it's like, you've got a female
Yeah.
audience. So like my audience is 75% males. So if I'm like, out for drinks with my bros, they're going to be like, why are you fucking going live right now, dude? But women are a little bit different, right? Like women are a little bit different. Like women might sit down and watch that and get entertained. Like Kirsten can watch fucking drama reality TV shows where they're like, it's like perfect match and shit. I'm like, I would rather jump off a bridge than watch that. But like, if you got a female audience and they would like watching that kind of stuff, then 100% do that.
Yeah. And then I also do community events where like I get all my clients together for like group coaching. So I should go live for that as well, right?
Yeah,
To show the community.
if you do community events, I would have a social media person there, and their job would be twofold. One, going live when you're going speaking, behind the scenes on your Instagram stories, so that you don't have to do that. You can just fully be present with your clients. And the next time you do a community event, I want you to bring a videographer there. And the videographer's job is to get a testimonial from every single client that's there. Like, hey,
I've done that already.
Okay, perfect. Okay,
Yeah.
you're on the right track.
Yeah.
But I'll get a
I'm
social
getting
media
it all
manager.
ready for this. Yes. I'm already all over that. So leveling up my content with the marketing. I've got a video shoot planned tomorrow to do a promo for this 6-week program as well. So it's all exciting. I just got to get my script ready for the voiceover in the background.
Cool. I love it.
Cool. All right. Thank
Awesome.
you.
Good to chat. I appreciate you. All right, guys, that is it. That is all. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the podcast. Thank you for all my clients that came today. Kayla, Sammy, Simone, Justin, Raul, Brett, Adam, Ben, Wayne, still here. Appreciate you guys. I hope you have the best of your entire life. If you're listening to this podcast and you're interested in working with me, send me a DM on Instagram that says 10K and I'll reach out to you to see if I can help. Bye, guys. We'll see you next week. Peace. Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. Hopefully you got some value. If you did, and you want to learn more about how me and my team can help you scale your online fitness business to $10,000 a month, DM me 10K on Instagram at TheRealBrianMark for more information, and I'll reach out to you to see if I can help you grow an online coaching business.